What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. And there's been a lot of views on the Moose snowplow videos, so I decided I would do a final Moose snowplow for the ATV installation video with details. So hopefully this will answer all the questions in the comments. We will discuss the pulley system so we quit breaking winch cables, and I will show you that it does not really affect the plastics on the front of the machine. And the reality is, installing these is so easy, even a kid can do it. So to prove that theory, my kids are going to install the snowplow. For those that don't remember, this is a 2016 Suzuki King Quad 750, and I bought this machine as a leftover. Gosh, let's check the, I know it's hardly used, I can tell you that. 180 miles, 45 hours. That's it. Anyway, the Plow is a Moose utility division. I forget the dimensions on the Plow. It's either a 60-inch or a 48, and I feel like it's a 60. I'm not 100% sure. The mounting plate is already on the underside of the four-wheeler, which we will show momentarily. And this is what it uses to mount. I call these spring clips. I'm not sure of the exact terminology on these. But basically, you line up these ears with the underside of the mounting plate, put your pin through, lock them in. That's it. So, to prove that it's extremely easy, I'm gonna have my girls come over here. And what we're gonna do first, girls, we're gonna lay this down, okay? See how I keep it on a dolly? The reason it's on a dolly is so when we're trying to line it up, we can move it much easier than if it's sitting on the ground. So the first thing we want to do is lay it down. So all we do is tilt it backwards. It's heavy. Okay. Now you have options here. You can slide it back under the four-wheeler, or you can roll the four-wheeler up to it. What we'll do, we'll just slide it back. So you can just use your feet on the dolly, just like mine is. Little one, do you want to? And you just push it. Feel how it's kind of heavy, but not too bad? Would you agree? Yeah? Okay. So let's go ahead and push it under. Right about there. Okay. Can't be certain until we get underneath. So let's get underneath. Big kid, I want you down on that side, and I'm gonna get down on this side, and little kid, you just get to hang out for a minute. All right. Okay, so we got the lighting figured out here. These are what I call the ears, and there's two ear type things, and this tab goes right in the middle, and then you put your pin straight through the holes. It'll go through all three. And that's all you do. Now I'm gonna set the camera down so I have two hands to help. And hopefully this records okay. I think that will work. All right. Get some gloves on because that plow is made out of steel. And it's 10 degrees out, or 13 degrees, something like that. Now what we do is lift this up in between the ears. Is yours lining up at all?
Kind of.
There.
There it goes.
Yep. So stick your pin.
So is it this end?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not the, no, not that. The pin. The solid metal piece. Yep, that goes through. Perfect. And get it to go through all three. Sometimes you gotta wiggle around. There it is. Okay, so now, make sure this is on camera. I think it is. So now that yours is through, rotate your spring part. Well, that'll work. That'll work. So then all you do is get that like that and give it a little squeeze. Okay? Yep, give it a little squeeze. And that's it. So now her side is in. I can do my side, which should be pretty easy. Should already be mostly lined up. If it's not, you just wiggle the plow a little bit with your feet, which is why I keep it on a dolly. That's not it. Let's see here. Can't quite get mine lined up. There it is. Okay, so now mine's through. You want to hold the camera there maybe, or you want to do it and I'll hold the camera? We want to show them. So what you're trying to do is get, yep, and then you want to give it a little squeeze. It's okay, go ahead, give it a squeeze. All right, so now take your hand away here so the light gets there. So you can show them now how it goes on the back side here. This is how it mounts beneath the four-wheeler. And this is the plate that you take your plastic skid plate off and put this plow mounting plate on, which I leave on year round. I don't ever take that off. But you can take it off and replace it with the plastic one every year. So next up is the front and the winch cable and the pulley, which is cause for a lot of controversy, and we're going to explain it quite easily. Okay, once you have the underside completed, now you come out here and this is where we're going to utilize the pulley system. I had a lot of comments talking about damage to the front plastics. I've had a lot of comments talking about why you would even bother with it, why a winch cable breaks when you're plowing. And I can tell you that Google has a lot of the answers you're looking for. But I want to show you that there is very minimal damage to the plastics from the plow setup. When you're using the pulley, the hook will come out. The cable will go under the spool, up over the top, and your hook will go into the strap. Okay, this right here is the only damage from the winch cable setup. Couple scratches. No cracks, no severe damage, just a couple little scuffs and scratches. No more than you would get if you were trail riding it, driving over brush, things like that. So those that argue that it's gonna destroy your four-wheeler are completely wrong. Okay, to do the winch pulley part where you need to pull some of the cable out, you have two options. You can put the winch into free spool mode and just pull cable out, or you can actually use the winch in the out mode and pull some cable out yourself. Since I said this is so easy, even kids can do it, we're gonna do it the easy way. We're gonna use the winch out and we're gonna pull the cable out. So, big kid, grab a hold of that red worn strap, stand in front of the four-wheeler here. Okay, now you're gonna grab that, and when she pushes the out button, you're gonna hear a little motor whine, and you're gonna pull the cable and slowly walk backwards. Okay. Watch your footing. Okay, you might wanna stand on the side, move your other foot, there you go. And you're gonna go and walk backwards until I tell you to stop, or she lets off of the cable. I'll lets off of the button. Okay. Okay? Little kid. Yeah. We're gonna set the parking brake. See that little tab right there?
What little tab?
with the little hook. See the little hook?
Yeah.
Slide that hook over that little metal pin.
Like over or on it?
Slide it over it. Like push it towards it. Push it. Push it harder. Push it harder.
It's so hard.
Yeah, you got it. Got it? Mm-hmm. There it is. Okay, yeah. So the parking brake is set. We're in neutral. You're gonna turn the key to the on position.
Oh boy.
You're fine. And you're gonna press the green button, and as soon as the engine starts, you're gonna let off of it.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
Go for it. You gotta hold it till it starts, okay?
Well, I don't know what noise the engine makes.
I understand. I will tell you when to let go. Perfect. Okay. Now, see that button says out?
Yeah.
You're gonna press and hold that, and she's gonna walk backwards. When I say to stop, let off of the button, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go. Press out. Press out. Walk backwards. Walk backwards. Okay, let off. Perfect. Now, turn the key off. There you go. Done deal, right? So now we have our cable pulled out, and we will be able to put the cable into the spool. Okay, I realize I misspoke. I keep saying spool. I'm talking about the pulley. So Big Kid wants to help with the pulley here, and I'm going to explain to her what to do while I explain to you what to do. On this side, there's a little cotter pin or K-clip. What you need to do, Big Kid, is move this and take this off, okay? So you're gonna push from the open end and push it up, or you can grab a hold of the loop and pull up. Do you understand how it works? So I'll show you. This needs to come straight up out, right?
Okay.
So you can grab this and just pull up.
Okay.
Okay, and then pull up the rest of the way. Did you get it out?
Yep.
Okay, do not lose that.
Okay.
Usually I set it up here somewhere. Okay, now what you have is a pin going through the pulley wheel. So you want to push the pin from this side, but careful because that wheel will fly. It'll fall out. Okay, see how the pin is coming out the other side? Mm-hmm. Now grab the other side and pull it the rest of the way out, but watch, because your pulley wheel is going to be loose, okay? Now the pin's out, now get the pulley wheel out. Very good. All right, so at this point, Dad is going to do this because I explained to the girls the dangers of wire cables, the little burrs. Even I don't have the correct gloves, but I at least know enough not to run my hands up and down the cable. Put your spool, your pulley wheel onto the cable, put it down in, get your pin. You can put your pin in from any side. Try to get it lined up as best you can, even though you can't see it that well. And my pin is in. Okay, you want to show them the other side, Big Kid?
Mm-hmm.
Now that the center pin is in, we need to put the K-clip or cotter pin back in. And if you'll notice, the cable comes out under this, and it should, because your cable is going to come back towards the machine. Take our K-clip, and you just put it through the hole and push it all the way on, just like that. And that prevents your center pin from coming out of the pulley wheel. The last step is to hook the end of your cable. You hook the end of your cable, and I run a strap off of the center bar, and then I hook onto the strap. Now what that does, my rubber dampener here is what should be against the plastic or close to the plastic. It's not quite there, so I need to tighten this up a little bit. And that should be pretty close. Yep. It's not perfect, but it's close. Now we have extra cable here, okay? And I know you don't want to touch the cable or grab it. At least I have some kind of glove. We need to try to keep tension on this to get it back onto the spool, the winch spool. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna hold this here, and Big Kid's gonna get on the four-wheeler and winch in until I can get this clipped, okay? All right, Big Kid, hop on. Make sure your parking brake is set. That's on your left hand. The handle should be pulled in and that little pin in place. Okay, perfect. Make sure you're in neutral. That's the lever over there.
Okay.
And you are going to turn the key to on. Now we can do this without starting the engine, so just go ahead and I have a hold of the winch cable. I'm actually going to hold it by the metal hook, and you're just going to press in. Stop. One little click more. That should do it. Okay, here, take the camera. And can you sort of lean out over here? Okay, now press on one more click. Or in, I'm sorry, press in. Again. Hold it, go until I say stop. Stop. Now's another chance to check your plastics, okay? Seems to me that we might still be just a little bit low, but I think we'll be okay. So there you can see the cable around the pulley and into the drum of the winch. Now, we have to get it off the dolly. So, Big Kid, you're gonna press and hold in until the plow blade comes up off of the wood dolly and is somewhat floating in the air. It looks like it'll be floating. Go ahead.
Will you tell me when to stop?
I'll tell you when to stop. Stop. Okay, come out and look. So, do you think the winch blade is off of the wood dolly? Yep, okay. Kick it out of the way. Now the winch is up in the air, right? Little side to side movement with this, but it's not bad. And you can still get in here to adjust your angle by pushing down on this. And that's spring loaded. That will release, and then I use my knee and I can adjust the angle. Okay, Big Kid.
Yes.
Back on a four-wheeler.
Okay.
Press out until it sits down. You'll see the plow touch the ground, and then the front of the four-wheeler will come up in the air. Keep going a little bit. A little bit more. Stop. There you go. Turn the key to off. Perfect.
That's scary.
Scary.
Yeah.
All right, so to recap, like I said, pretty much so easy a kid could do it. It's not difficult. The only limiting factor is lifting for as far as kids doing it. Obviously I'm here, I'm supervising this. I don't recommend making your kids or having your kids involved unless you're helping and supervising. I would never put my kids in a dangerous situation like that. The most difficult part is just lifting the arms of the plow until you get the pins in. Other than that, it's not hard. The big safety considerations are obviously if you have your kids sitting on your four-wheeler with it running, if you have your kids winching in and out, don't touch the winch cable, all that kind of stuff. Common sense stuff. Be a parent, okay? Don't, yeah, you know, use your head, folks. Anyway, big kid.
Yeah.
Did you think that was difficult?
No, not really.
Not really. What do you think was the easy part and what was the hard part?
The hard part was pretty much just lifting the heavy weight.
Okay.
But everything else was easy.
Okay. What about the pins? Did the pins make sense on the underside? Where you're sticking it through the three different, you're getting it lined up?
Yeah, getting it lined up is kind of hard, but I do understand it.
Okay. What did you think about the winch part? Did it seem difficult or did it make sense?
To me, it had a difficulty of making sense, but once I got going, it made more sense.
So let's try to explain that again. What did you think seemed difficult about it?
Mainly just like trying to avoid touching the cable.
Yeah.
That part's kind of hard navigating around the cable.
Sure.
But everything else was easy.
So in your mind, would you say, so easy even a kid can do it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree. These plow blades are so simple. The concept of them is so simple. Now, if we were doing the bottom plate, the mounting plate under the four-wheeler, it takes a little more time. It's a little more involved. But as far as just attaching the plow blade and getting the winch pulley all situated, so easy, folks. And I don't know how much clearer I can make it. I still get comments on some of those videos about, you didn't really show us how you installed it. You didn't really show us this. Hopefully today I've shown you everything you need to see about how I do it and how easy it is. So that's it, guys. Kind of an odd video to throw in the middle here, but we are expecting this winter storm. Fern, I think, is the name of this winter storm. Where we're expected to get 12 to 18 inches of snow, something like that. Not a whole lot, but it's enough, and we'll see how it goes. But it is January, and surprisingly, I did not have the plow blade put on because we haven't had any winter weather. So now it's on. We're gonna get the four-wheeler moved around, get my wife's car back in the garage where it's nice and warm, and she'll be more happy that it's back in the garage. And yeah, that's it, folks. If you haven't yet, please consider subscribing. It doesn't cost you anything, and it gives us a lot of support and helps us continue to make these videos. Please hit the like button if you would. Consider sharing it with a friend or someone you know that may be interested in a plow for a four-wheeler, just to show them how easy it really is. We would greatly appreciate that. So this is Jeff, GearTube TV. We're signing off. I'll see you at the next video. Take care, be happy, be healthy, be safe, and be warm. See you guys. Bye-bye.